Welcome to the Gully Cricketers. Today I have Raul. Yogesh has missed out. Sorry for that. But here we are. We had a fantastic game yesterday. Two even keel sides fought yesterday. It was India and New Zealand who had a lovely match. And what a way to end. India ended up winning the game. Fantastic game overall. I must say that ODI is here to stay. And why I say that is because it has been a great leveler. And when you say it's a great leveler, because if you see the previous match, Jadeja, what's outstanding fielding just amazed us. He typically does that. But on the other hand, today, he dropped a sitter. And that is why it is a great leveler. And it takes one day and it's here to stay. Wow. Raul, what do you think about it?
Cricket. Cricket is a great leveler. There's no doubt about it. The one-day format, is that here to stay or not? Maybe there's a little bit of a debate that we can go into in a separate podcast. I
Absolutely.
think the one-day format needs to tweak itself a little bit to keep it
Yep.
relevant, but
Yep.
that's for another topic. That's for another time.
Absolutely.
I was super happy to see the way Indian bowlers started today.
Yep.
They stuck to the proper line and lengths, were richly rewarded with those two wickets.
Yep.
They were 19 for 2 at 8.1 overs or something like that.
Yep.
And then the brilliant partnership between Rachin Ravindra and Daryl Mitchell. Oh my God, that was amazing. It was great to see Daryl Mitchell use his feet towards the spinners. It was great to see Rachin Ravindra never letting the run rate get below a certain point. That was just fabulous to see.
You just hit the nail on the head, Raul. With Daryl Mitchell, I haven't seen someone using his feet as good as what he did yesterday. I think it was just from back in the 90s when Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar, Navjot Singh Sidhu, who used their feet very well against the spinners. I don't know how many times Sunil Gavaskar has repeated this in the commentary box. Use your feet, guys. Use your feet. He does that. And boy, Mitchell was absolutely stunning with his great knock. Great knock, to say the least.
Yeah, and I think that's where, when we got Rachin Ravindra's wicket and Tom Latham's wicket, I think that's where the Indian bowlers started to turn the screws down. All the boundary balls evaporated. Our
Yep.
fielding suddenly started to get better,
Yep.
and I think there were no boundaries from the 38th over till the 43rd over between
Yep.
for like a good 6 7 overs. That caused an enormous amount of tension, which is what led to the fifer that Shami got. Not taking anything away from him, he
Yep.
deserves all the credit that he gets.
Yep.
But I think the pressure was created before he came onto the bowl.
Can we just say we need Shami right in the side? He has been fantastic. The way he's come back, he's been lethal. If you remember, Raul, I spoke about him. Right in his back of his mind, he has something. India-Pakistan game, I wanted him to play, but obviously the selection committee took different stance on that. But he has given a strong reply here. Easier to stay. I think Mohammad Shami, the way he bowled yesterday with his line length, the seam presentation, wow, absolutely terrific. The fuller length he used, the Yorkers, boy, where are those Yorkers, mate? I just need to see more often. I know Bumrah does it time and again, but he has been relentless, if you to say the least. What do you reckon?
Don't forget, he came in after the sixth wicket fell. So
Yeah,
is
yeah,
he our new number eight? I don't know.
yeah.
Um,
He's
yeah,
good with that.
he can swing it around. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if I would want to say he's a good number eight, but he can
yeah.
swing it around and he can get some runs.
Nice, nice. Well, from a fielding perspective, Raul, we were a bit lackluster initially from the 11th over to 40th over. Suddenly things changed. What happened there? Did
Oh,
you observe
I'm
anything?
not. I'm not sure, but I did see a chat between our fielding coach and some players, and I did see a animated discussion between Rohit Sharma and Virat
Yep,
Kohli at about that same point. I don't know
yep,
what was discussed. I wish I was
yep,
privy to that,
yep.
but things turned around at that point
But
brilliantly.
what a comeback from India. At one stage, they looked like they could have had 320, 330 easily, and there
Easily.
came a time when they were looking at, oh boy, they can't even get 290. So we ended up scoring less than that, so which was very
Yeah.
good. Now, from a batting perspective, King Kohli is here to stay, mate.
I mean, there's nothing new I can say about the top
Yep,
five of Indian cricket these days. I mean, Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, all five of them seem to be in great form. The thing that struck out to me today was even when after the third wicket fell down, when KL and Virat were comparatively new at the crease,
Yeah,
they both seemed very assured.
yeah,
I was never worried. The Indian fan in me was never worried that, oops, there might be another collapse. Even after the needless run out of Surya Kumar
yeah.
Yadav, he's one of my favorites, but I guess he's going to have to wait for some more time to cement his place in the 11.
I think we
Even
need better
after that,
communication there. Better
yes,
communication between. I think it was a bit of a call which Kohli could have avoided.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, we needed better communication there.
Kohli sold him a dummy. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Kohli sold him a dummy, but I got no
Yeah,
regrets. He won us
yeah.
the match. He won us the game. And at no point we seemed to be in under any concern about, okay, are we going to have some hiccups here and there? All in all, again, another fifth victory on the trot, which is immensely satisfying.
I also wanted to point out Kohli has overtaken Sachin Tendulkar in terms of the number of chases successfully done. He's done
Yeah,
that, and he's averaging around 65 when he was at 70 not out yesterday. So he's obviously going bigger in the average. So he's done
yeah.
well. He's and in that list there are quite handful legends out there like MS Dhoni. So you know what? It's good to have him right at the top, and we know that how good he chases well.
Yes.
And what can we say? We also talked about the previous episode where how Kohli has that knack of taking singles and twos. How good is he?
It's amazing. I don't think all his other the batsman on the other side likes it that much. Depends on
Yeah.
who it might be.
Do you want to talk about continuous failure? No, I would not say failure, but in terms of not getting big scores by Iyer, what's going wrong?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. He seems to be in great touch every time he comes to bat on the pitch, and
Yeah,
he seems to inevitably hit a great shot straight to
yeah,
the fielder and
yeah,
get out. I still think he deserves his place in the 11. I think a big knock is coming somewhere down the line.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm not too worried about Shreyas Iyer.
Well, with the injury scares and all, I think Shreyas might have a longer rope here, and he needs to
Yeah,
take it, man. He needs to take it.
yeah,
I think one of the matches, Rohit actually on the net session was working with him, which was good to see. Rohit is one of the best hookers and pullers in the game, so he was working very closely with Shreyas. Hope so. Shreyas gets a big one in the next few games, or in the crunch matches in the semi-final or final. I would love to have that.
yeah. That would be amazing. I
Now,
all I'm looking forward is not another failure in the semifinal for Team India.
yeah, and a controversial decision in terms of LBW. Not as controversial, but obviously a ruling which not many people knew. The 3 meter ruling. Kale just got caught out at 2.89 meters, so that was a bit of a problem. But he was declared out, which was pretty much out. Uh, Now coming back to one particular thing which I want to point out. Uh, from a bowling perspective, I know I'm taking you back, but Kuldeep Yadav, did he have
Yeah.
any problem?
Oh man, the way he started off,
Yeah,
all the commentators could talk about is Kuldeep has gone for 48 runs in his first 5 overs. Rohit
yep,
Sharma has no other options. How's he going to get the overs in? He came back and he
yep.
came back great. It's a big difference having two set batsmen and batsmen especially, who can use their feet very well. It's pretty difficult to bowl to them. But then once we got the breakthrough, I think Kuldeep was awesome.
Well, what can I say? We've had a fantastic game, and India is looking good towards the semi-final spot. Very much, we've got what 4 more games from their perspective. So absolutely kicking and live, and India is looking sharp now. They need to obviously strengthen their fielding. They need to be assured that low middle order and the middle order is as good as the top order, which has done majority of work since all the 5 games, and we want to see that happening as well. Thank you for everyone for having looking through our videos and giving us likes, subscribes. But please continue doing that. We would love to have you more in our coming videos, and we would love to have more audience so we can share all these good things. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.